Hello people of the internet, and today, the first storm of 2016 hit Ohio. You guys shouldn't have seen it before. The reason... Okay, I need to take a breath. The reason I wasn't able to record it was because me and my sister went down to the fields, and by fields I don't mean cornfields, I mean like there's a bunch of sticks and weeds, and I'll probably show it to you in another video. And there's little bushes everywhere, and we have our fort there. Oh yeah, it's by the fort. If you guys didn't see that, go watch it. But it's around that, and oh my gosh, guys, I experienced Mother Nature. For the first time, I was down there in the middle of a gigantic rainstorm. There's this humongous, big humongous cloud coming towards us. It was big and black, and it was so scary. It was coming after us, and once it reached the field, all the weeds just start coming after you, going down from the wind, and it just started coming towards you. And then when it hit you, it was ooh, all that wind. And then came the rain. Don't even get me started about that stuff. That is nothing. Literally, anywhere that's nothing. That was also nothing. We were oh my gosh, I can't even look at my pants. I feel like I just jumped into a swimming pool. I mean, I do. I feel like I just jumped into a pool with all my clothes on. Everything on me right now is completely soaked except for this, because I wore my raincoat on, but everything else, even my underwear, is just soaked. And we were hiding in this little thing that we hid. We were hiding in this little thing while the rain is just going whoosh, whoosh. You couldn't look up. You were constantly like this, because if you looked up, it'd be whoosh, just constantly, insane. We had to yell so that we could hear each other. We had to, get down like this so that the rain, or, if we went up like this, a bunch of sticks wouldn't have got us. But we went into, this little overhang tree, and there's a bunch of fields around it, and there's still, little pieces of fields inside of it. Little pieces of fields. But there's still, little, weeds inside of it. And we were hiding in there. It's all muddy. I felt like a freaking war hero. So we were just hiding there, and I look up, and the rain is just, coming like this. And when I look up and look outside, I can still, a bunch of rain is still getting in, even though we're surrounded by, the leaves haven't gotten onto the trees yet, so it's just, a bunch of branches. And when I looked outside, all the rain was like this. I could hardly see the houses. And the houses are okay. So imagine you're standing down by that water. Well, maybe even a little bit closer. And you look up to the houses, which you can totally see perfectly. I could hardly see that. And it was even closer, so maybe by that, those logs. I looked up and I could hardly see the houses. No, I was not there. I'm just demonstrating of how close I was to the houses. Well, I don't know. I can't explain it. I'll have to show you the loop-de-loop in another video. But it was just insane. And my sister was okay, I'm starting to get a little nervous. And she's a storm. She knows everything about storms. And birds. And dolphins. And horses. Moving on. So, yeah. She was I'm getting kind of nervous. And I was okay. So, let's go home. And because we were really getting scared. I mean, we were surrounded. It was just kind of a scary feeling, All the weeds are just being, pushed down by you, and the wind is just whipping, and we have to yell to hear each other when we're right next to each other. And the rain is just, beating us up. And we just, it was getting through my raincoat. And my raincoat was about to fly off me. It was insane. I've never experienced anything like that. I've never been outside in the wilderness during a storm like that. And then we decided to go home, and by the time we got out there, it was kind of chilling. And then we saw my dad in my mom's van waiting for us. And I literally feel I just, went to a pool and just, with all my clothes on, just jumped in and went swimming for an hour. I feel, so wet. Well, guys, I'm probably going to go put on some cozy clothes and snack and get fat. Then run it off and then get fat again. And that's besides the point. So, don't be a dalek. They suck. In the comments below, let me know if you've ever, had anything like that happen to you. I've had a lot other things happen to that like me. Like one time I almost got into a tornado. Okay, I need to stop being sidetracked. Put in the comments if you've ever had anything like that happen to you. I'm probably gonna do that again because it was so fun and freaking scary. Don't be a dog, they suck, subscribe,